Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. So, today's episode, I gotta see what we're going to exactly do, because, let me just take that off for now. Oh, did not mean to do that. Shoot. We had some technical issues in the last episode. Let me just move that a bit. There we go. And I do want to address those off the bat and say that Digital Dreams, it's kind of hard to say exactly. They've replied in tweets to other people that they are working on updates and bug fixes for the game, but they haven't just put a thing out on Twitter just to state, we understand that there are some bugs and technical issues with Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. We are currently working at updating them, and we'll bring you more information at a later date, or when more information is available. They haven't come out and done that yet, which makes me worried since it's been 2 weeks. And the game is still at a playable state, but it's also not, a super polished state either. So what do I want to do today? I think after last episode, I wanted to definitely see about using this more. Double ammo, I think I want to take that. And honestly, I might just go for more of, a point grind. We don't have a lot of points to work off of, but I have a feeling, if I could just, even focus on these two. Yeah, because I don't think I'd be able to afford any of the ones here, would I? No. So I'm just going to go for a Stegosaur and a Parasaur hunt, using nothing super modifying it. Just, I figure, with this, we'll spend an episode just properly hunting, get a bunch of points in, and that should hopefully open us up to further things down the line for, we need a lot more score to go. But we'll still have then the Ceratosaurus and maybe some other options opened up. But that should be it for now. Okay, I can only take the one thing with you, so everything's looking good, so we'll hop into this new hunt and see how we do. I also gotta remember that I don't actually have to have, dead air time for when it's loading. It's only in the Carnivores mods I gotta kind of do that. Which I have to go and record the Middle Islands finale again, because OBS can be a bit of a pain sometimes. Because I use the Elgato capture card to get the Switch footage, I have to mute the desktop audio in order to make sure it doesn't, double capture. So if I forget to take off or turn back on the desktop audio, any other captures I do from the desktop aren't registered. Which sucks quite a bit. Wait, what's that? Is that just a... Okay, that's just a flower. The color really stood out to me there. And I know Sorian Target's done a recent video on the gameplay mechanics he wants to see fixed. I'd probably start more with addressing the technical issues. I still feel like there are too many basic problems with, just how the game sort of plays right now. Again, the sound issues are probably the biggest one, because that is one of your most, reliant senses in the game. Vision and what you can hear. And if you can't even hear, that's half of your capabilities really hindered. There's that to fix. There was the little weird freeze-up I had. I think I even had some problems just trying to, close the software and get back to, the main Switch menu. There's been some technical stuff that could use some more work in fixing, which I hope they'll just put out a little statement through Twitter, kind of an official, to say, we know there's some problems, we're working on them. I know they've answered some tweets with them, but it's different answering a person's tweets than it is just actually putting it right at the forefront of your own page to say. And I think that especially should be done more, because most of the recent tweets from Digital Dreams have been trying to promote Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. So, if you're trying to get it out there into more people's hands, it might be better to let them know that we recognize there's some issues, but we are currently working on them, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can on it. I think that would be a good way of just, helping to ease a few people's concerns with it. Because at least when you say you've recognized and you do that, you have a little bit more information of, okay, they actually do listen and they are hearing out there are problems and they're working on it. So I'm hoping maybe we'll see a tweet like that come out from them sooner or later, just to recognize and state that there are some issues, we're currently working at resolving them. For now, though, we'll just keep going around, see what we can find. Actually, kind of surprised I haven't run into anything yet. I mean, we do have the Stegosaurus and the Parasaurus selected, so I thought we would have seen something by now from them. I don't hear footsteps either. Actually, I want to check. Should... no, see, I should have everything about the... where it should be. I don't think there's really anything more to really bump up, like, the volume of. I think it's just that it's this silent right now. I don't hear anybody around here. So I'll start with the watering holes, because those seem to be one of your most reliable spots to try getting animals around. Everything has to eat or drink eventually, so that's one of the big tips that I can say, no matter the hunting game, is look for the need zones and just try watching them for a while. Like the Hunter called Wild, I actually don't know about the Hunter Classic. So that one I'm not too sure of how much they have. Like, I know they have the animals can sleep, but I don't know if they actually, like, drink as well. It's been a while since I've played Classic, and to be honest, since Call of the Wild came out, I don't really see a reason to go back to Classic. Like, there are some things that are much better done in it, but I don't know if they're enough to, like, warrant the way it's kind of like a subscription model. Oh, shoot. Did not mean to jump. Okay, yeah, the wind may be a little problematic, but we should probably be able to get him. Actually, let me just get that range again. Okay, so about 246. I think right about there. And not oh, there we go. It did get him down. There we go. That's a nice long shot to start the hunt off with. Then all of a sudden, the super danger music cue. Like, I can understand that when we actually get to, like, the Ceratosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus Rex available on the maps as well, but, like, for a whole herbivore hunt, it kind of seems a little unnecessary. That's another thing I'd kind of like to see them adjust to, is maybe changing up how the music sort of, like, pops up during stuff. It just seems kind of bizarre sometimes, but we should actually have a very nice point total from this guy. Because there's nothing to, like, bring it down, and that was a single shot. Yeah, 61, there we go. Now, if we can get a few more like that, we should be really cashing in. Unfortunately, oh, jeez. Now I'm moving too fast. Although, I said that, he didn't actually keep going, did he? Okay, so about 100. Not exactly giving us the... see, I don't think that's going to take it down. It may, but I think we got the wrong spot on him. Because that flank came... Oh, no, wow. Okay, that actually I'm surprised at, because I didn't think that was a good hit. Seemed like it got the flank more than like a mortal zone, or like the lungs or the heart, which are usually your key parts to aim for. It might even be just the crossbow is that powerful on its own. Well, we'll go snag you up, and then keep working our way up over to that other spot. Up, well, I was going to say north, but again, the map seems like rotated. Another part of the technical issues I like to see them kind of address and fix. We'll come up here and get that. Now there is I mean, thinking about technical issues and some of the stuff to work on, there is one thing that I actually do not agree with Saurian Target with when it comes to, like, the gameplay mechanics, and that is that you get no reward for going after an unlicensed animal. You technically are not at all supposed to go after anything unless you have the proper license and stuff for it. So I can understand not giving a reward at all, because, to be honest, if you're well, granted, it's maybe a little different circumstances in this game than actual hunting, but you generally don't want to go after anything that you do not have appropriately licensed to kill or go after. Okay, so nobody else came running over... Oh! Ankylosaur, but I don't think I have the license for it. I think it's just the Stegos and the Parasaurus right now. So, like, that's where I can sort of see the ethical standpoint where, yeah, you probably shouldn't go after anything you're not properly, like, licensed to do. But on the other hand, because it is more gameplay-wise, I can see the point of at least you could get something for going after those. It kind of all depends on what Digital Dreams wants to do. With there being, like, tranquilizers the only thing you have available, it's kind of weird and iffy on it. It really probably will come down to whatever they just decide to do for, like, the design choices or where they go forward from there. But I do think the biggest priority is not to worry about, like, trying to re-implement stuff from the other game, but most of all, just fix what's already there. Repair and properly smooth out the bumps in that along the way. Like, there was the crash I had, there's the sound issues, which come up pretty frequently, to be honest. That's a Ceratosaurus. That is a Ceratosaurus on... What the hell? Okay, so it's about 100 out. I'm going to take it down just because I don't want it... What is a Ceratosaurus doing? Oh, Lord, what is with that pathfinding that he... What the... Yeah, those technical issues I was talking about... They're still very present. Like, I don't even think are supposed to be on... Are you supposed to be on this map? Because I thought this was only supposed to be... the Parasaur, the Anky, and the Stego. At least that looked like the only available options when we picked it. Can you guys be on maps like that? I actually have no idea now. Like, that's... Well, first of all, he was a very buggy case, if I'm honest. Like, yeah, there's definitely some weird stuff still to be repaired and smoothed over. I was not expecting to have that of old guys make an appearance today. That also might mean there are others on the map, too. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if maybe you get certain points, then they start just, like, being random spawns that can happen on maps, or what? But, yeah, like, that seems so bizarre, and it was only after we fired the second shot, all of a sudden, he, like, started moving again. There's some strange things going on. Well, let's try to find ourselves the... Well, animals we can actually properly hunt. Like, surprisingly enough, I have not come across any stegosaurs yet. Usually they're almost like an infestation of them. They are everywhere you turn. No, just a rock. I don't think I hear anything. Just thought I'd stop and listen for a little bit, but we'll keep going on our way and see what we can find. Yeah, like after the technical difficulties of last episode, that... I don't really know what... Again, that just seemed like completely out of nowhere. I mean, I'm glad I found him before he found us, but that Ceratosaur being there... Maybe I have to be more careful on maps now, and there'll just be a random spawn that can be happening. I mean, I know there's that pro license that you can have any animal on, but... don't have that selected. So I'm not sure how things like that work. Oh shoot, I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh no, just rocks. Okay, so... yeah, just more rocks. Oh, there's somebody. Oh. Another Ceratosaurus. What is... did I, like, accidentally turn them on somehow? Don't take that out of context. I know what you guys are going to do. You're going to take that completely out of context there. Okay, so it seems like he's going to bolt off. Or not. Okay. Yeah, so pathfinding still seems to be a little bit of an issue, although I think it is still better than what Reborn was. But, yeah, why are you guys all of a sudden on the map? Because you should have... you're actually 2 points, or like a map unlock behind, I think. Because this one should have been the Stego, the Ankylosaur, the Parasaur. Then the next one is where we got the the Yankee and the Parasaur, I think. And then the next... something really weird is going on. I almost feel like maybe I've somehow jumped levels. Although good news is I'm actually hunting these guys pretty effectively despite not being able to hunt them properly. But for coming across them, it almost seems like the Stegosaurs aren't spawning. Like, I know we've seen an Ankylosaur, we've seen the Parasaurs, but I've not seen a single Stegosaurus. Have you guys somehow, like, been mixed up and you're spawning instead of them? Now, we'll keep going for a little bit longer and see, but yeah, this has definitely been a really, really weird hunt. I'm hoping to just get another animal. And all of a sudden our heart just, like, starts beating out of our frickin' chest when we zoom in. That's another thing that could use change. Although, now it's not. Weird. I guess maybe because... maybe after you've been running, that's your heart pounding a bit harder? I don't know. Again, it's... the more I play, the more there's some weird shenanigans sort of going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, because of how silent the game can be sometimes, it's hard to even, like, figure out a direction to go after an animal when you don't have anything picked for, like, narrowing it down. I don't think I've even seen anything, like, too many tracks on the ground either. We'll just kind of keep hitting up the water spots and see. I do feel like something got changed up in settings. Let's see. Okay, doesn't look like anything around this one right now. And we are reloaded just in case. We'll head down to that last one there, to our, I guess, kind of southish. Again, with the mist being a little weird with what's displaying. Yeah, and there's no way to, like, zoom in and out of the map. There's just a lot of stuff that I'm surprised kind of came out as it did. There is something nearby. I almost think it's a Ceratosaurus. Oh, maybe not. Oh, a Triceratops? Okay, something really bizarre is going on with this map, because that's not even supposed to be an option we can pick. I think I'm honestly getting out of here and just figuring out what's going on from the menu. Because, like, we should not have trikes on the map. Yeah, so the 2 parasaurs, but that still gave us 100 things. Like, let me look at the menu proper here. Wait a minute. Wasn't I here? I thought I went from the Great Forest here, didn't I? Or did it bump me along for some reason? I guess that at least explains why we were seeing those. But yeah, I could have sworn I went off of this one. What the heck? I have to double check the video now. We'll see what happened there. Maybe I just completely messed up, but... weird couple of episodes. I'm hoping we'll get back on track for the next one, but yeah. Digital Dreams? Definitely put out a tweet saying you're working on updates, because it feels like there's a lot of weird things you come across as you play sometimes. For now, though, thank you guys for joining me on another episode of the series. If you have enjoyed the video through all the sort of weirdness, I thought, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was, as I was going through menus, it didn't save my changes? I don't know. But either way, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave it all in the comments right down below. I'm really curious if you guys have been running into weird issues like I have too, but until I see you all in the next video, please remember as always, survivors, to take care and stay alive.